Welcome back, Know Your Wrestling community. Another recap here with Mr. Know Your Wrestling. And listen, I've had to give the show a rating. I had to give it 8 out of 10. What do you guys actually think? Put your answers into the comments, or what do you actually rate the show? 1 out of 10. Let me know if you enjoyed the show, if you did not enjoy the show. And again, anytime you guys want to be part of this live recap, you got to be on YouTube. You got to be on Twitch right after the show. Shout out to all my family watching for wherever you're watching from, whether that's TikTok, whether that's Kick, whether that's YouTube, whether that's Twitch. I appreciate it. But right now, we got to give a recap to what happened on Monday Night Raw. So actually, we start off the show with a Jay promo because remember what's happening right now. Jay versus Jimmy actually going 1-on-1 at WrestleMania. And I'm actually really excited to see what they actually cook up, man. I think it's going to be a crazy show. But you know what happens. Jimmy comes out, and Jimmy is not alone. He's coming out with Solo. So Solo and Jimmy actually start to beat up on Jey Uso. And hopefully you guessed who actually helped out Jay, right? Yeah, it's the guy that brought him to Monday Night Raw. It's your guy, Cody Rhodes, coming out, the American Nightmare, helping out Jey Uso. Jey Uso, Jimmy, listen, I don't know what you guys think about that match, but I'm super ready for it. I'm pumped, all right? If Rikishi wants to be the special guest referee, I'm down for that as well. Cross promo, though, saying, giving the show 9.5 out of 10. Yo, Reyna in here. I kind of remember what the first name again is, Reyna. Don't worry, I'm going to remember it, though. Reyna saying 7.5 out of 10. Gregory in here on YouTube saying, what up, bro? Shout out to everybody right now watching on YouTube and Twitch. Appreciate you guys being on here. Right after that segment, though, we had Cody saves Jay. We just mentioned that. Then it was DIY versus the Creed brothers. Honestly, I thought the Creed brothers were going to win this match because, let's be honest, the Creed brothers is fire, all right? They're definitely going to be future champions. However, you also got to remember DIY are Triple H's guys. The match itself was actually really good, but it looks like DIY is going to go to WrestleMania, and maybe it was too early for the Creed brothers. You know what? I take it back. DIY deserves to actually go to WrestleMania. Them guys used to be a huge staple at NXT. So you know what? Give it to DIY. I'm not mad at it. All right, right after that, though, we seen Andrade and the Judgment Day backstage. Listen, I don't know what's going on with Andrade and the Judgment Day. But anybody think that Damian Priest may be the guy that's no longer in the Judgment Day? And maybe Andrade can actually take his place? I'm not really sure what's happening. I did also hear speculations that maybe Andrade and Charlotte actually go up against Dominik and Rhea Ripley at some point. Listen, I'm not mad at any of those speculations. You know what I'm saying? But we have to wait and see, weeks away here, to figure out what's going to go on with Andrade and the Judgment Day. But there's something cooking up there. All right, something definitely cooking up. DIY finally healthy at the same time. Absolutely, man. And they deserve this WrestleMania moment. Now, right after that, we actually got Candice LeRae and Indi Hartwell versus Katana. I always mess these names up. Kayden and Katana. All right, now it does look like we might have Candice LeRae turning heel. All right, if you guys remember what happened last week with Maxine, well, this week she actually wasn't playing nice when it came to Katana. All right, I think it was Katana, Kayden. I can't remember which one's which, but she wasn't playing nice, making them actually tap out, and Indi Hartwell kind of a little in disbelief that, what are you doing, Candice? What are you doing? We're supposed to be faces, all right? We're supposed to be good people. Remember we used to wear the fairy little wings in the back? What's going on with Candice LeRae? But you know what? Candice LeRae may actually need this. KC in here saying, let's go, Becky. We're going to get down to that Becky in just a bit, all right? So we had that again, Candice LeRae, Indi Hartwell. They actually win. And then right after that, we had a Cody promo with Paul Heyman. Cody promo cooking, as always, all right? Cooking and pretty much selling out on The Rock and telling The Rock how he's a, what he says, I can't remember what the hell he called him. I'm pretty sure you guys are going to say it in the chat, but he was really calling him out, even talking about his own mother, talking about The Rock's mother, all right? Not Cody talking about Cody's mom. Cody talking about The Rock's mom, all right? Also talking about The Rock, because guess what's going to happen, actually? When Paul Heyman came out, he said, okay, Cody, I would love to see you on SmackDown, but listen, Roman doesn't bring his friends. You don't bring your friends. What do you say? 1-on-1. But you know it's all BS. It's all BS. Kayden is the one with the braids, and Katana is the one with the brown hair. Got it. LDS, what is it? Lame? I don't know what the hell the LDS for. Right after that, though, Cody promo and Paul Heyman, which was really good. We actually went to a Ricochet versus Dominik. Ricochet versus Dominik. So it looks like Dominik is actually not going to. Why do we even have this match? I actually forgot. I think it was just Ricochet versus Dominik, actually. I don't think this is to go to WrestleMania or anything like that. But JD couldn't beat Ricochet last week. So what happened this week, pretty much Dominik had to actually hopefully beat Ricochet. But it looks like Ricochet right now is two up on Judgment Day. So who's next? Finn Balor, Damian Priest, Rhea Ripley, Andrade. We don't know. We got to wait and see. KC says Cody Rhodes is going to beat Roman Reigns and The Rock is going to turn on Roman. 100% agree. Little man region syndrome. Oh, that's what it was. They had it because of what happened last week, says Greg. I love it. I appreciate you guys sharing that over on the YouTube and the Twitch as well. Right after that match, though, we get Sammy and Chad Gable backstage. Pretty much Chad Gable, man, just upset. Chad Gable's looking like a star, by the way, all right? He has his little suit on, talking to Sammy. Not happy, though, and Sammy was like, hey, I thought we were friends. Why are you so mad? And Chad's like, man, listen, just let it be. But at the end, he says, I just know that you cannot be Gunther. I don't know if this is Chad Gable trying to spark something under Sami Zayn to make sure that he wins. I don't know. But listen, it wasn't looking good, but can we please get Chad Gable in a triple threat match? Please. I want Chad Gable to win. I would love to see Chad Gable win. So right after that, though, we actually get Sami and Gunther in-ring promo. Listen, for you guys that do not like Sami Zayn, why? Sami Zayn was cooking. Now, does he actually beat Gunther at WrestleMania? I don't know. At this point, if you're going to put Chad Gable, I would love Chad Gable to win. But you know what? If it's Sami Zayn versus Gunther, give Sami Zayn the title, man. Sami Zayn also deserves it. Been doing a lot for the company. So hopefully we actually get to see that. So again, good promo from Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn actually leaves a little bit upset and pretty much told Gunther, like, yo, like, I'm going to beat you. I don't care what you say and what Chad Gable says, but this is actually the best ring camera work that I've actually seen. As Sami Zayn is actually walking backstage, the camera actually pans with him, goes to the gorilla, and actually meets up with the Miss Truth, which is out actually next. Again, WWE, if you're listening, I love that little camera angle. Do more of it. Like I said, though, the next thing that we see was Awesome Truth versus Indus Sher. Yeah, I know. Indus Sher. That is the guys with Jinder Mahal. All right, I know you haven't seen him in a long time, but that's those guys, all right? No chance in hell where they actually going to beat Awesome Truth. If you ask me, though, I actually think that Awesome Truth may take it. Like, they may actually be your new tag team champions. I'm just saying. Let's see what KC is saying over here. KC says, I don't trust Paul Heyman one bit, nor do I. Sammy will win. That promo before and after the match was fire, and the way they followed Sammy to go Awesome Truth, and then they went right back to Sammy and Chad, it was fire. Absolutely agree, Greg. It was a dope segment right there. Yeah, yeet. All right, so right after that match, we get Sammy and Chad again backstage. Again, just a small little promo. Sammy just pretty much saying, like, listen, man, I don't care what you say. I'm going to beat Gunther. All right, Chad Gable still thinking that, nah, it's not going to happen. So we'll have to wait and see what is actually going to happen at WrestleMania or weeks leading. We're like almost 2.5 weeks, guys. 2.5 weeks away from WrestleMania. I can't wait. Come on now. All right, right after that, though, we then get to Seth and Drew. Drew McIntyre actually walking down to the ring to have his own segment, but who comes right after him before Drew can even get into the ring? It is Seth freaking Rollins. Come on now. Seth freaking Rollins kind of cutting Drew McIntyre, but cooking on the mic. Did I say cooking? You got to go back and watch him, man. It was a fire segment right there from Seth Rollins. I still don't know what's going to happen. Is it Seth or is it Drew? Is it Seth or is it Drew? Put into the comments, who do you think is going to win? Is it Seth or is it Drew? I don't know, but I'm super excited for WrestleMania. I know. I've said that plenty of times because I am. I'm super excited about WrestleMania. Now we have Reina saying the last two teams will be DIY and Awesome Truth trying to climb the ladder. It's crazy because we only have 2 weeks till Mania and we still have a lot of matches. Yes, I 100% agree. Or 3 weeks, something along those lines. It's coming up quicker than what we think, all right? Quicker than what we think. All right, so right after that match, though, Seth and Drew, not the match, the promo segment of Seth and Drew, we actually get the New Day versus Alpha Academy. Come on. You aren't going to put the New Day at WrestleMania? What I love about WWE, by the way, is that they're putting a lot of people on the WrestleMania card. All these tag team matches, the Fatal Fours, the triple threats. Is there a Fatal Four? I don't know. I probably made that up. However, I'm so excited to see more people on the WrestleMania card. Big payday for them. Happy for us because they're just stacking up the WrestleMania card. Stacking up the card. Day 1 and Day 2 is about to be fire. All right, so right after that, the Alpha Academy and New Day, which was a good match, not too crazy, but that was Otis and Power of Tozawa against New Day. If it was maybe Chad and Otis, they stood a chance. Tozawa and Otis, no chance in hell. All right, so New Day take it. They're going to WrestleMania for that 6 tag team ladder match. All right, and this actually was a good match. I give the match overall 8 out of 10. It was Becky and Nia Jax with a very long main event. All right, it was a very long main event there from Nia Jax and Becky, and I really thought Liv Morgan was going to show up at some point, but guess what? Liv Morgan never showed up. It was actually a clean match, and it was a last woman standing match. Probably the first one ever. The last woman standing match. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't care. But that's the first time I've seen it, at least. So at least I remember. And it was a good match overall. Nia Jax and Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch actually taking the win, though, after she gets put through a couple of different tables. And remember when Nia Jax was actually the one putting Lana through some tables? Well, it looks like tonight was her night to go through some tables. Nia Jax loses. And if I'm mistaken, I think Seth told us during the live that this was the first time that Becky actually beats Nia Jax. So shout out to Becky on that, all right? She's definitely ready for Rhea Ripley. And then Rhea Ripley to end the show face-to-face with Becky Lynch. I must say, I'm loving the new look there on Rhea Ripley. That long hair looks good on her. But it's another match I can't wait to see, guys. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments before we head off. WWE trying to revive their tag team division, and it's going great. I do agree there. Glad there were a clean finish, and they use a lot of objects. Absolutely. KC says Gunther is going to retain. Oh, my God. What? You're going to just do Sammy like that, man? Are you going to play Sammy? Well, guys, it has been a pleasure. My name is Mr. Know Your Wrestling. If you have not followed or subscribed wherever you're watching from, listen, Mr. Know Your Wrestling loves you 6 months in here, and you want to be a part of this change that's happening right now, all right? All right, Mr. Know Your Wrestling, I'll see you guys on the next one. I'll see you later. Bye.